Hey folks, today we're diving into GitLab Runners. And no, they're not training for a marathon. Ever wonder how your code magically goes from push to pipeline results in GitLab CI/CD? The secret sauce is runners, the workhorses that actually execute your jobs. In the next few minutes, I'll show you what runners are and why you need them, hosted versus self-hosted, how to install and register, and pro tips on executors, scopes, tags, and autoscaling. If you're a DevOps engineer wanting to speed up and customize CI/CD, you're in the right place. And hey, if you find this useful, hit subscribe for more DevOps tips. What are GitLab runners? Think of a GitLab runner as your CI worker bee. When you push code, GitLab triggers a pipeline, but it doesn't run the job itself. It hands them off to a runner, a lightweight agent installed somewhere, your laptop, VM, cloud server, or even a Raspberry Pi. The runner executes your GitLab YAML, jobs, builds, tests, deployments, and sends the logs back with the results. Without runners, your CI jobs would just sit idle. Here's the kicker. You can have as many runners as you want, so your pipeline can scale. And runners can run on almost anything. Linux, Windows, Mac OS, even inside Docker or Kubernetes. GitLab hosted versus self-hosted runners. There are two main types. GitLab hosted, shared. GitLab manages them, zero setup and always available. Runs in fresh VM containers. Great for simple workloads, but you can't customize the environment, and free CI minutes are limited. Self-hosted. You install, manage, get full control of the OS, the hardware, the software, no limit to CI minutes, just your own compute costs. They can run inside your network for special security or access, but you handle the updates and maintenance. So if you just want quick pipelines, hosted is fine. If you want speed, control, or unlimited builds, self-hosting wins. One extra tip, you can mix both. Use GitLab hosted for lighter jobs and self-hosted for heavier builds. Why self-host? Here's why teams roll their own. For customization, specific OS, libraries, even GPUs for ML, no queue times, dedicated capacity just for you. Security and compliance run inside private networks. Cost efficiency, heavy CI use without SaaS limits. What's the downside? You patch, monitor, and keep it alive. Runner versions. Always keep runner versions in sync with GitLab. They're usually compatible, but a mismatch can equal bugs. And don't forget, older versions may miss executor features or fixes. How a runner works. It registers with GitLab, gets token, polls GitLab. Are there any jobs for me? Picks up a job, the matching scope and tags, and runs it on an executor, shell, Docker, Kubernetes, etc. And then sends the logs and results back. Then it repeats, installing and registering a runner. Let's set one up on Linux. Go to the GitLab GUI, go to Build and Runners. From there, click Create Group Runner and specify the tags that it should run. Next, enter a description and maintenance notes if needed. We'll be presented with a screen where we select the operating system and be given the relevant install command for that operating system. In this example, it's GitLab Runner Register, and the token is provided in the command line. First, we'll add the apt repository for the GitLab runner before we then run apt-get install. From there, we're able to paste in the command from the previous page, enter the URL for GitLab, and enter the name for the runner, and specify the executor that will be used. For Docker, you enter the default Docker image. In this example, I'm just using Ubuntu. Finally, we run GitLab runner run, and we can see from the outputs of the command that it's registered and running successfully. Scope and tags. Runners can be scoped to groups, shared across related projects, or global for all projects. Tags match jobs to runners. For example, a job with tags Docker and Linux, only runners with those tags will pick it. No match, and jobs wait. Tip: you can allow untagged jobs too, if you need. Before we talk about executors, if runner configuration feels like a headache, or you're dealing with complex environments, DevOps Digital is here to help. As an official GitLab partner with extensive experience in regulated industries, DevOps can design and implement a runner solution tailored to your needs. And the best part? It's all built by GitLab certified engineers. Visit devopsdigital.com or email info@devopsdigital.com. Executors. When you register, you pick an executor. Shell runs on the host machine, simple, no isolation. Docker runs in a fresh Docker container, clean and reproducible. Or Kubernetes spins up a pod in Kubernetes cluster. Or SSHM custom, very niche or advanced setups, Most use Docker for Linux or Shell for Windows. Remember, Docker gives you isolation. Shell is fast, but it's less secure. Runner config and autoscaling. In your runner config.toml, you can tweak default Docker image, concurrent jobs per runner, cache settings for faster builds, resource limits for big setups. You can auto-scale launch VMs on AWS or GCP on demand. It'll spin up runners when busy and shut them down when idle. Great for saving costs on bursty workloads. If this helped, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more DevOps tips. Drop your runner questions below. Happy building, and may your pipeline stay merge ready.